In this module, you are going to learn ways to better manage your money and how to be financially fit. Session 1 will focus on the need for finance. I am Mr. Jewel Lester Castillo, and I will be your instructional manager for today. We have different needs for money that change at different stages of life. We need to carefully plan how to get money for the things that we need. Be wise in using your money to have enough savings. By understanding how to spend your money, you will free up more time and energy for other things in life. This way, not only will you save a lot of cash, but you will also be able to enjoy yourself because there are so many great opportunities out there. Reflection. This is not a test, but is a way for us to see what you already know about the topics. Read the skill that is listed in the left column. Think about yourself and your experiences. Check the column that best represent your situation. What different things do you think you will need money for at each stage of life? We have here, during primary school or the elementary school, high school, looking after your children and family, running a business, and when you much older. Record your answers in the writing space at the end of session 1 of module 7. Now, on the table you made, look at the list of things you might need money for. Identify the top 5 things that you need now. Those you mention are all important things. We often need these things now, but we do not have enough money to pay for them. The question is, how do we get money to pay for something that you cannot afford immediately? We have different ways on how we are going to have access on money. First is by borrowing. Borrowing means to take money from a source with the formal agreement that the funds will be repaid by a certain date, and usually in stated regular installments. Most borrowed funds incur interest, meaning that the borrower pays an additional amount as compensation to the lender for extending the funds. Examples of borrowing are 1. Borrowing from family members. 2. Borrow from the bank. 3. Borrow from a community savings group. Another way is by saving. Let's watch this video.
Ay Mila, labas tayo for lunch?
May baon ako eh. Para makatipid. Gusto mo?
Sige ba? Sabay tayo?
May baon ka na rin?
Oo, para makaipon din. Mila, naglalakad ka lang pa uwi?
Madalas. Bukod sa nakaipon ako, exercise pa.
Tara, sabayan na kita para makaipon din ako. Late na.
Oo, daming paperworks eh. Ikaw din?
Yup, at least may extra pera pang gimmick.
Naku, yung extra income, save mo na lang. Extra naman yan eh.
Oo nga. Thanks for the tip, ha. Salamat! Sweldo na!
Ops, ops, ops! Bago ang lahat, i-save agad ang 10% ng take-home pay mo. Tapos, ang remaining 90%, yan ang iba-budget mo para sa monthly bills, rent, daily expenses, groceries, at iba pa.
Ganun ba yan?
At pag namimili, use cash instead of cards para mas kontrolado mong spending.
May bonus na tayo!
Hinay-hinay sa Christmas bonus. Kung Huwag mo ubusin lahat. Save at least 25%. Gift mo na yun sa kinabukasan mo.
Paano gift ko sa'yo?
Kiss na lang. Babe, ang laki na nang nasave ko sa bangko. Ikaw?
Wala ako na save eh.
Ha? Ano?
Kasi bumili ako ng engagement ring. Will you marry me?
Saving money is important because it helps protect you in the event of a financial emergency. Additionally, saving money can help you pay for large purchases, avoid debt, reduce your financial stress, leave a financial legacy, and provide you with a greater sense of financial freedom. Where will you save? You can save in a bank, save under your bed, save in community savings group or cooperatives, or save in the U.S. or insurance with investment. Next is by working, either full-time or part-time or side hustles. Examples are working in a job that pays a salary or wage, earn money from side hustles or part-time work, or start a business. Let's talk about side hustles. Side hustle, side gig, or sideline in some cases, is increasingly becoming a common term among young Filipinos. To put it simple, a side hustle is a source of income that isn't someone's primary occupation or employment. There are 8 profitable side hustles for Filipinos in 2022. 1. Freelancing, estimated monthly earnings from 10,000 pesos to 100,000 pesos. 2. Financial advisor or insurance agent, estimated monthly earnings 20,000 to 50,000 pesos. 3. Sharing economy, like Grab, Food Panda, Lalamove, etc. 4. Buy and sell, or item trading. 5. Offering professional or trade skills services such as carpentry, cooking, teaching, or tutoring. 6. Vlogging, or making online content. 7. Live video streaming and game streaming. And lastly, NFT gaming. What other ways can we access money? First, buy on credit or loans, such as home loans and car loans. Second, we can use credit cards. We can also purchase by applying to financing partners such as Home Credit, Eon Financing, and Cash Olive. 2. We can apply for scholarship. And 3. We might receive gifts of money. Now, let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of each way of accessing money. And these depend on how much is needed, or how soon it is needed, or the urgency to acquire it. And lastly, the reason or goal of acquiring it, what it is needed for. These are examples of advantages and disadvantages. When we choose to save in the bank, we can easily open and access our savings account. Our savings can also earn or gain potential interest. It is secured by the government and has insurance. On the other hand, banks require minimum balance on your savings account, which usually amount to 100 pesos to 5,000 pesos. It has lower interest rates than other investment accounts. There is also limit on withdrawals, and it takes time to achieve the target amount. Another example is buying on credit or buying through loans. There are also benefits when we buy on credit. Number 1 is we meet our emergency. Next, we get something you cannot afford now, and we may take advantage of sales and other promotions. While of course, buying on credit would also mean that we need to pay for extra fees, which add to the total cost. It also requires valid documents, such as valid identification cards, proof of income, and proof of address before processing. Your credit card application may also be denied due to lack of requirements and poor credit standing. And there is also a chance that you might mismanage your finances and be delinquent in paying your credit. We will have different needs as we grow older, with the things that we need often becoming more expensive, especially as we start to look after ourselves and others. In other words, we become responsible on our own expenses, and we rely less on our parents or guardians. It is important to determine the things you really need to acquire immediately, and those things that could wait. Remember that there are a lot of ways to access money. Know which suits best depending on the situation and urgency of the matter.